We begin with PFAS, or forever chemicals.
Yeah, those are long-lasting man-made chemicals that have been used in products around the world since the 1940s. The long-lasting part is one of the big problems, though.
Yeah, exposure to PFAS is fairly common. One study by the CDC found PFAS in the blood of 97% of Americans. Before the year 2000, they were used in nonstick cookware, water-repellent clothing, stain-resistant fabrics and carpets, and even firefighting foam. Because they last so long, they remain persistent in our environment and can also be found in our soil, water, air, and even in food like fish.
That's why the CDC says it's so hard to fully understand these chemicals and how to deal with them. While the U.S. no longer uses PFAS, studies say these forever chemicals can be harmful to people and animals.
This brings us to a lawsuit filed by Attorney General Chris Mays against a long list of chemical companies.
Yeah, the danger of PFAS in our groundwater has more than just Mays' concern. 9 on your side's Craig Smith spoke with a neighborhood activist who's been fighting for safe water in his neighborhood. Craig?
Well, we're in Herrera Park, which is roughly near 12th and Drexel. It's named for Manny Herrera, who fought to protect Southside Tucson neighborhoods from the effect of a different chemical called TCE. Now a new generation of activists is worried about the combined effects of TCE and PFAS. Areas near Tucson International and Davis-Monthan are especially affected by the PFAS issue because PFAS have been common in firefighting foam that had been used to practice fighting aircraft fire. PFAS can persist in groundwater long after a switch to foams without that chemical. People surrounding the airfield spent years fighting the effects of TCE, a powerful solvent used to clean aircraft parts. Now Robert Jaramillo of Las Aguas says PFAS levels have interfered with the city's work to clean TCE from groundwater, and he wonders about the health effects of PFAS long before it was recognized in water here.
You know, and my thing is, if this water, like they said, it's by the basis and it's migrated onto the community, it's been there for quite some time.
Jaramillo says the city of Tucson has done a very good job of keeping PFAS and TCE out of our drinking water. It's been expensive to try to clean out the PFAS. Part of Arizona's lawsuit aims to get the chemical companies to repay the government for those costs. Now, among the companies being sued, only 3M has responded to K-Gun so far. That company says it has handled PFAS responsibly. Raytheon declined to comment. Live on Tucson's south side near 12th and Drexel, Craig Smith, K-Gun 9 on your side.
Craig, thank you. Well, PFAS are believed to cause cancer for firefighters as well as other health concerns.
The U of A is looking into this with a $1.5 million grant from FEMA. The study says exposure to PFAS in general has been linked to cancer, thyroid disease, immune suppression, elevated cholesterol, and respiratory disease. But firefighters come into contact with these forever chemicals more often because of burning household items and the foam they used in extinguishers.
Now, the study hopes to further understand the dangers of PFAS and to find ways of limiting exposure.
Let's bring in Kyler Diggs. Those chemicals, of course, found even in the foam they once dropped from planes to fight wildfires.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it's pretty widely used. It'll be interesting to see where this all goes. And